The one thing that really gets my goat when it comes to using tin plate track is just the ratio of time spent cleaning versus time operating. What I find is that generally somewhere in the vicinity of every 2 hours of operation, maybe 3 hours, I really need to clean the track. And it's not that I can't keep running, but I really see the sparking increasing and whatnot. Recently, I heard someone suggest that the process I was using, which was using alcohol and a cloth to clean the carbon off the track, was in fact not a good idea because, first of all, there's a lot of water in that alcohol, 70%, 90%, whichever. There's still water in there, and so that's actually leading to oxidation on the rails, which is not something that's conductive. So from the get-go, you're inhibiting conductivity if you're using some sort of an antiseptic, isopropyl alcohol in this case, to clean. And they were suggesting using something like a CRC, which is a conductive increasing or assisting type of lubricant or fluid. So what I tried is to put some on the rails, and then I ran some cars and some engines, or an engine that I just completely polished. So the wheels were completely clean, and I probably was running that for, let's say, an hour. And I'm just curious, how the progress is going to be, because what this person claimed is that by using a product, something like CRC, what you're doing is you're going to have track that's sturdy, but it's not going to impede conductivity for one, and the wheels aren't going to pick it up because of the nature of the increased conductivity, the fact that you're using alternating current, so on and so forth. I don't know. I'm not an electrical genius or an engineer, which this person is, but let's take a look at the results. So I have here passenger car, boxcar, and then here's the engine. And again, these wheels were completely spotless when I put them on the rails, and as you can see, there is now definitely some buildup on there, and I kind of ran my fingernail across it. It's not on there hard, it's easy to get to come off, but there's definitely something there, and those are just plastic. There's no electrical pickup going on. Here is one where, yeah, there's definitely buildup on there. Again, not super heavy, and I didn't notice that this light was flickering or anything, but there was definitely a buildup. All right, now let's look at tender here. Kind of the same thing. Again, I've seen worse, so it's not terrible, but I guess I was hoping there'd be none. And just for kicks and giggles, let's check the drive wheels out, because I did polish those a little bit, but again, not much. So here's my thinking. So we just saw what the tender wheels look like, and here's one of the cars that I had cleaned ahead of time. Let's check this out. Okay, again, minimal buildup, both plastic and metal, same there. And then here's another car that I have not touched, not terrible. Looks like someone must have serviced it at some point not too many hours ago in its operational period. But so now what my plan will be is I'm going to take a rag and put some fresh CRC down, and I'll let the train kind of carry it, and then I'll put some more, and I'll do that a couple times while the train's operating, and I'm just going to let it go and see what happens. So we'll call this trial number 1. Now, one thing that I would say is an interesting indicator is as I put more of the CRC down, and each time I apply it, my paper towel is black. No surprise there. But the engine is actually speeding up, which is, I guess, indicative of probably better connectivity. Pretty interesting. All right, so we've been running now for about 15 minutes, and unfortunately, my test period, which was going to be a lot longer, has now been curtailed because something has come up. But I'm going to go ahead and stop the train, and we'll take a look at the pickup wheels and plastic wheels, and just take a look-see and see what we've got. Okay, so I still see a lot of buildup on here, but I'm curious if we take our application rag here, if that buildup comes off pretty easy or if not. Yeah, it does. Interesting. Comes off very easily, much more easily than I would suspect. And what's interesting is it pretty much all comes off. That's pretty awesome. Again, that is not the norm. Those of you that deal with dirty wheels on cars, you know what a challenge it is to clean those off. Now there's still a little bit on there, but yeah, that was kind of surprising. Okay, let's check the tender pickups here. Now, what I'm seeing now with this is, let me see, I don't know if you can see, probably can't see this very well. Let me back this up and point that down. So what I'm seeing here is they're definitely dirty. But again, it's a different kind of dirt. It's kind of a smeared dirt, not like I'm used to seeing from, carbon buildup. And the wheels are cleaning up with just a paper towel. There's no, I'm just running it, spinning it with the paper towel on there, and the dirt's coming all off. All right, well, I wanna do some more experimenting with this and get some longer run times, but I think that's exactly what I was hoping to see. Now I'm gonna leave the rear truck uncleaned. I did clean up the front truck. I'm gonna leave the rear the way it was, and go ahead and put the cars back on. And when I'm able to do this again, run it for a longer period of time and see what the results are.